Hey everyone, it's Asia Dang, and thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Today I'm gonna do a video about the bad financial advice I have given y'all. In October, I was a featured speaker for the Financial Diet's Big Reset 2020 Summit, and it was an incredible day. It was basically an entire summit featuring only women in finance, which was amazing. And it hosted a wide range of topics. And I had a featured speaker about how to change your financial destiny. I had a 30-minute speech. It was my first public speech ever. And I was really nervous about it. And I spent 2 months rewriting and writing and practicing my speech, and I think it went really, really well. And thank you for everyone who tuned in. After the speech, I had a live Q&A. And that didn't go so well. I'm actually really bad at live things. That's why I don't really do too many live events. It just really scares the crap out of me. And I'm just not good at thinking on my feet. That's the problem. If I were to do like a live Q&A, that's the problem. I sometimes think about like if I would want to run for some kind of government position, but then I think, well, if someone asked to debate me on TV, I would lose for sure, because I just can't get my words out right. And then once everything ends and I take like a couple minutes to think about the things I've said, then I'm like, oh, I should have said that. So this is for the couple of you that tuned into my Q&A. It was sold out. My Q&A was sold out. They had various Q&As going on. So there were 2 answers. I'm pretty sure the whole 45-minute Q&A event was kind of a disaster. But there were 2 questions that I answered that I remember probably a month later that I need to address, okay? The first question that I want to re-answer is, how do I save up for multiple things at once? And I remember I told the girl asking the question, just go with the flow, feel it out, things that you want to save for, like basically, actually that was kind of just the answer, feel it out. Oh God, what a disaster. And that's not totally untrue. That's not totally untrue. I think for me, the reason why I answered it that way is because for some reason I was thinking like vacation and like longer term goals. That was kind of what I was thinking. And for me, the longer term goals are a little harder because you have so much time to save that it really just depends. Like, honestly, that's kind of how I go on with like my investments at this point. It's like whatever I have left at the end of the month will go to various things depending on how I feel. Sometimes it's investments, sometimes it's donations, sometimes it's to myself. So I'm very go with the flow with my money in terms of that. But really what I should have said, the correct answer would have been, figure out when the due date is of all the things that you're saving up for, whether it's a sinking fund, a bill, a new car, a new home, a wedding, a kid, blah, 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 blah. Figure out a due date and save according to when is due the soonest, the earliest. It's kind of like paying off your debt from smallest to largest, but we're doing it with time frames. Whatever's time frame is closest, save up for that first. And then when you have more time to save up, then throw as much money as you can to your longer term goals. That is what I should have said. However, if you have goals that are kind of just around that, financial goals that you'll get to it when you get to it, then just feel it out. Like I said, I do sometimes at the end of the month, depending on how much money I have. Some money will go to certain things, and that will change every month depending on how I feel in that moment. So that is what I should have said. So that is one thing I wanted to fix. And then the last thing is about investments. And I normally don't talk about investments, but I felt that this question was pretty important to myself and then to some of you who follow me on my various social media platforms, because I am very vocal about shopping ethically, whatever that means to you, and supporting brands and, you know, buying from brands that align with your moral values. That's something I talk about on this channel a lot, and I definitely talk about it on Instagram a lot. And the question is that she invests a lot in companies that ethically align with her. However, the return isn't as much as other companies that she could be investing in. And she basically asked for my advice. And again, this is something I would love to see a discussion about in the comment section of this video, because for me, it's a very personal thing. I think first off, you need to figure out like what ethics are important to you, and what does an ethically just business mean? Like, are you against investing in oil totally, or is investing in an oil company that has like a robust environmental initiative okay? I mean, I honestly don't really know how to properly answer that question. But for me, here's my thinking. Talking about purchasing products is just a little bit easier for me, but I'm very vocal about purchasing and supporting small businesses forever. But even now, like, I'm trying to finish furnishing our house, and I'm having to go on Amazon to buy things that I can't easily buy anyplace else. And I'm just gonna have to be okay with that. So at the end of the day, it's just gonna be like, you're just going to have to be okay with getting money from people that maybe aren't totally on your value scale, but you're okay with it to a certain extent. Just do whatever makes you comfortable. If you are okay investing in Amazon, then go for it. If you feel like you would be okay investing in a big oil, but then you wake up one day and realize, wow, this is not the direction I want to go in, then you change it, and that's okay. And that's your money, and you can do whatever you want with it. And nothing is permanent. I think that's what I meant to say, is nothing is permanent. So if you invest in a company that you aren't totally in line with and you're okay with it, then continue with that. But if one day you wake up and you realize, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies, I don't like getting money from this company, then you just take it out. That's the thing. That's the thing we all have to remember, is nothing is permanent except for, I guess, dying and taxes. Is that the saying? So again, I would love to see the comment section in that particular comment, because I think it would be different for everyone. So I know this was a really short video, but I just had to address it. The Financial Diet Summit was on October 16th, and I'm filming this in November, and it has bugged me every single day since then. I honestly keep on thinking about how poorly I answered those two questions. And oh, I forgot to say, and what I told her is to make that money. I should have kind of gone more in depth into it. So here we go again. So thank you all for watching. I wouldn't put it past me to upload another one of these videos, because again, I'm not like a financial pro, and talking off the top of my head is just not something that I'm good at. So you might see one of these down the road again, hopefully not anytime soon, but hopefully I gave two of the ladies clarity from my live Q&A, and I guess maybe, you know, I'll never do a live Q&A ever again, because that shit is scary. Anyways, I'm Asia Dang. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next video.